Hi, Dan Aultman here with MarineMax here in beautiful Jupiter, Florida. I want to take you through a new listing we just took in today. It's a 2021 380 Outrage. It's a 2021 380 Outrage. This one used to be a Brunswick executive boat, so she is a show boat. She's got every option you can imagine on the boat. So we'll start right in the back with the 450R Mercury motors. So this is joystick piloting. It's 450 horsepower. It's a very rare package. Makes this boat a rocket ship, obviously. Underneath the 450Rs across the transom, we have blue underwater lights. So at nighttime in clean water like this, and also Bahamas, just lights up really, really nice. I'm standing by the dive door. So there is a ladder that folds out, and a dive door opens and closes. It opens inward, which is fantastic, because if you're boarding from a floating dock, it makes it easy to step on. And then it has you can't see from that angle, but it's got a handrail to pull yourself in when you put the ladder out. This boat is a painted boat. So this blue color on the side is actually called horizon blue. So depending on the color you're in, it'll change some colors. It'll have a green hue to it to a blue hue. So it's horizon blue. So once you come on board, and we'll go through the rest of the boat. So now we're in the cockpit of the boat. As you can see, I'm enjoying myself in this aft-facing seat. The helm's right behind me, so 3 seats across. We can easily fit 3 adults here. There is storage underneath here. So great storage for we have canvases in there. There's a full boat cover package on the boat. Cup holders. And the beautiful thing is, we can watch our baits as we're fishing. So speaking of fishing amenities, we have a live well here. There is a diverter, so right now we use it for some storage, but it's double live wells with a diverter. In the floor, we have 2 fish boxes, and on either side, port and starboard. I'll open one up here. This one is equipped with freezer plates. So both port and starboard fish boxes have freezer plates. What's nice about Boston Whaler is you get a really deep box. It's very long, right? There's macerated for pump out of all of the, once you're done fishing. And then the freezer plates will hold your fish and ice. It'll freeze it all for as long as you have it running. So that's a nice feature as well. Let me close this box up. Now, with the boxes in the construction method of Boston Whaler, you have a closed cell foam, which is structural to build the structure of the boat. That foam is wrapped around all these boxes. So that creates a major insulation for also keeping things cold to combine with the freezer plates. This boat, as you can see in the cockpit, has the double tables. These tables store right underneath this hatch, so it's easy to store them. This is a transom seat. It's a fold-out transom seat, which will fold right away. So, and then there's our dive ladder, which pins right in to the floor receptacle. So when you pull up to swim, dive, snorkel, what have you, just throw it in the water. I'm standing underneath our sunshade. This is electric sure shade. Goes in and out. You can see it extends all the way to the back of the boat. So super nice. You can run it at different extensions out, so you can have it like halfway and just get sun off of the aft-facing seat. Another upgrade to this boat, this is the starboard side of the boat. So we have a starboard side lounger. And you can see it's big enough for 2. So we can have a nice social interaction with our guests, with dining and just relaxing. In the fishing amenities as well, underneath, you can't hardly see, but underneath is your electric reel hookup. So there's 4 of them on the boat. There's 2 at each aft corner of the cockpit here. This owner also added 2 at the bow. So you can fish the bow electric reels or the stern. As we came through a nice walkthrough on the transom, there is a shower here. So freshwater shower. And these engines, the 450R engines, has a automatic flush system. So we come from the dock, we plug into our water hookup, and there's a button just right here that will flush out your engines for you. So easy to maintain those engines. Another nice feature on the whalers, there's a tray at the bottom. So as you're fishing, you pull your lures in and just throw them right in the tray and go to a different spot or catch that fish on the other side. As you're fishing, tow rails lock you in. So easy to have some safety. Plenty of rod holders. We got 3 across the back. We have a cup holder built in. 3 across the starboard side, I should say. And then we have rod holders across the back. And then we also have them on the port side, forward and aft of the dive door. To round out some more fishing amenities, we do have rod holders off of the stanchions for our hardtop. So 3 on each side. And then for nighttime, we have spreader lights forward and aft. There's 2 in the back, there's 1 in the front. This with the horizon blue colored hull, we also do horizon blue color underneath the hardtop. It's a very updated boat. Just a beautiful touch to it as well. Moving forward, there's our freshwater and saltwater spigots. Our freshwater is right here, and our saltwater is on the port aft corner. This is a lockable box here, so all our key switches, our batteries for the house, and also each engine is here. There's an automatic parallel system in case you have one battery that's low voltage, lagging, and then just your fuses. So simple push button fuses if they happen to pop. This one has a premium stereo system. So as you walk around, you'll see upgraded speakers, and there's a subwoofer on the port side over here as well. Comes with upgraded amps. So along with the Fusion Apollo system with CarPlay. All this is touchscreen. In our Ray Marine, since we're at the dash, Ray Marine, so this has a lot of upgrades to it as well. So double touchscreen systems, 16 inches across. Obviously, you have your chart plotter, which will pop up. We have our dashboard, which will pop up here. It's loading the chart now. Let me come back out because I do want to show you some other things in here. We have a night vision system. So in your dashboard, your engines will pop up here, and night vision is here. So we can move our night vision camera around as well. So that's a beautiful upgrade in this boat, which for low light conditions, night conditions, and also through inclement weather. Our audio system controlled here or through here, and this is important to plug into the Ray Marines because up in our tower, like you saw in the beginning, we do have a tower. We have another screen upstairs to operate all this stuff, which operates right through the screens here. So stereo's going through there. There's even our Sirius weather. So we have, as you can see in here, weather patterns. So it's showing you direction of wind, currents, how strong the wind is, and also sea conditions. And then if we'll actually come up to, you can see our front line. So this is showing you real-time storms, rain, and weather in front lines. So we're looking at the northeast of the country right now, and you see the weather in there. So that's a great feature, especially in the Bahamas. And you can go in your menu system and pull up animated weather and reports. So I can see exactly what reports are coming in for sea conditions and weather coming in. So we come back out of that. More features of this boat, and both screens do the same thing, by the way. So you have multiple fish finders on the boat. That'll populate in just a second here, so you can see your fish. We're sitting here at the dock at MarineMax in Jupiter, so we have 5.5 feet of water underneath the boat currently. We have our open array radar, 4kW open array, so this will see birds. and obviously mark other boats and weather coming across. So you can see it just came up right now through our radar. There it is. You can customize the screens. This owner has customized it with the depth finder and also a rudder indicator. So we can do all that as custom. Let me turn that radar off since we're here at the marina. What else through here? These are just combined screens that he has built in. And we go back into that dashboard screen, which showed us our motors. This is a different view of motor functions, and I can scroll across. Here's alternators and currents and hours. So this boat currently has 270 hours on it, 269, 270 on all the motors. And the vessel is under full warranty. So we have Boston Whaler warranty, we have extended warranty, we have the Mercury Platinum warranty on the motors to the joystick. That's all Mercury Platinum. And then another feature of this boat is we have a Seakeeper. So we haven't talked about that yet, but I'll show you now because this is an elevated platform. So it raises me up about 6 to 8 inches so I can see down better. I'm 6'1", so I have plenty of height here, and I'm looking forward with great visibility. In this hatch here, underneath the helm, is our Seakeeper. So this was engineered and installed by Boston Whaler. So we have a reinforced deck that was designed specifically for this boat by Boston Whaler for the Seakeeper. That's a major upgrade in this boat as well. And if you ever fished in the trough or any type of sea conditions with a Seakeeper, you'll know that it's almost a must these days. Rounding out our helm area, we have air conditioning. So there's AC at the dash here. Spotlight, so for nighttime. This has the Lenco auto glide system, so it's automatically gonna level the boat along with the Seakeeper and control the pitch for you. Up top we have a glove box, so just nice storage. There's a defroster to defrost the windshield. And then this is our Mercury screen. It's actually built by Simrad. It's going to see all the functions of the motors, and you can put a chip in here and go into chart, and you have a totally separate system from down here for a backup chart plotter. So if everything went down and you still have this, you do have a chart plotter built in. You just have to put a chip in. VHF radio. We have wireless control. They're actually downstairs. You can wire it up, and then there's also wireless control upstairs for the VHF. And here's our Seakeeper. It's a Model 6. I've got the controls up right now, or the system. So Seakeeper control, I go into the information system, Model 6. It's got 119 sea hours on it, and there is a full Seakeeper extended warranty on that unit that's current and will transfer to the next owner. The center helm seat has motorization, so it will go forward and back. And what's nice about Boston Whaler is the ergonomics. So I can come forward some more, have access to my throttles, and also easy access to my steering, and great levels for my feet. So, and as if you want to just stand, you have the bolsters, of course. Armrest in between, and that's really nice for the outside passengers as they're enjoying the ride with you. Locks them in, right? You got grab handles that they can hang on to, as well as armrests, so, and great visibility. So 3 across here, as well as in the back we have a transom seat that I mentioned folds out, so 3, 3, 3, so 9 people comfortable, and you can add 2 more in the transom with that fold out starboard seat. Why don't we walk to the bow, and what I'll show you is if you walk on forward, there's trolling seats. So as you go up, here we have trolling seats on each side. So this is port and starboard side. This is the starboard side of the vessel, and that's nice. So I could face forward and ride and enjoy it with the wind in my face. Or I know my back's to you, but I can face backwards and watch the baits when I'm fishing and talk to the captain. So that's a great feature. You can see the handholds, which are actually doubles as stairs to get to the tower. We'll show that in a minute. The boat's really clean. It's been well taken care of. Even this bungee little net is not stretched out, which typically is stretched out on some used boats. You see the clips here, and then up top we have the weather curtain zip ins. So we have a full weather curtain that comes across, down on both sides. That's included in this boat. Coming up to the bow, we have more storage, and then 4 speakers in the bow, also with stereo control, which is Bluetooth, our bow table control, and then I can turn my forward fish box. So the fish box in the floor, we can open that up, and that will, if you really have a great day on fishing, we have a large fish box. So 3 fish boxes in the floor on this boat. So high-low table. As you're cruising around, you have a backrest, and then when you're sitting here with the backrest up, you got great handholds. And they're low profile, you don't see them from the outside of the boat, but they're perfect angle here. Whaler designed these cushions so we can lift and access the storage without having to unsnap the cushions. And you'll see here, so it's 2 storage boxes on both sides. They're gasketed, so it'll keep it dry in there. And then the forward box is also another storage box. While we're here at the bow of the boat, I mentioned earlier we have the 12-volt receptacles for electric reels. Here's those receptacles, both port and starboard side. This is a nice sun lounger. So armrest on both sides, cup holders, and we have a power outlet in here. So if you wanted to charge your cell phone, you could. This is set at a good angle so people can see over, with the armrest down nice and safe. I'm going to show you the windlass system. So we have a pass-through windlass. So the anchor is polished stainless steel, passes through the hull. It's on a nice angle. We have controls at the helm. We also have a control here. And then we have a freshwater spigot, so I can rinse everything down. And then at the sandbar, if I beach the boat, I throw that over aside so I can adjust my anchor windlass because it is a corded remote, and I can stand on the sandbar and adjust my windlass. It's a great feature there. There's obviously a backup handle to winch it up manually, just in case you lost power to the windlass. So thinking of backup systems. There's a sunshade that will go above our heads. It pops in these rod holders. So we have 4, 5, 6 rod holders on each side in the bow. So 12 rod holders up here. The sunshade will clip to the hardtop, and then it has poles that goes in so we can have alfresco dining down on the bow. This is garage storage. So we have some of the covers in here. You can also break down your rods, put them in here as well as downstairs. I'll show you that in a little bit. But great garage storage. It is gasketed, it's sealed. You can also lock it. There's a keyed lock on this. One thing you can't really see, which I do have on, but there's lights in here. So there's blue lights. So at nighttime they light up nice. So you can actually see your cubby holes. This is the bow cushion that will go up on the table. So it slides up on the table. It'll pin in underneath, and we bring that table down. You can see it's coming down on an electric motor. And underneath, by the way, was a synthetic teak, so you don't have to worry about the maintenance of that. So this will come all the way down, and it makes a really nice sun lounger for the family when you're having those beach days or days that you're just not fishing. So that's coming down now, and it'll snap in underneath so it doesn't blow away. And you can see just a great sun lounger. I'm going to swing around the helm and go up to the bridge. So our bridge access is here. So as you're coming up to the bridge, this is a sliding door. There's plenty of grab handles here to make it safe to come up here. So up on the bridge here, I have, of course, tilt steering wheel. I have a horn, compass, double screen, so Marine screen, and also that Mercury Simrad screen. So again, backups to everything. In the Marine screen was everything that was downstairs I talked about. Up here I have start and stop switches for the engines. In case I lose a motor, I can restart it. Trim tab control, and then joystick. And built into the joystick from Mercury is skyhook system. So I could lock myself over top of a reef and it'll hover like a dyno GPS system, so dyno positioning system. Or waiting on a bridge or coming into the dock. Also built into the joystick is autopilot control. So all that's just built in. The seating up here, I have bolsters. You could fit 3 people up here comfortably, I would say. There's cup holders here and a VHF control as well. Another big upgrade in this boat is the upgraded outriggers. These are the rough outriggers, it's a sport fish outriggers designed with this upper station. And so this tower is designed by Boston Whaler, rough outriggers through Boston Whaler. So a true sport fishing experience here. I'm going to pop back down and then we'll wrap up the boat. Okay, so we're down back on the main deck. So came through our door here. It's just a sliding door down the rails. We'll go down the cabin. Before I do, point out pop-up cleats. And of course our trolling seat on the port side here. I mentioned that on the starboard side. And another thing to notice is the quality of the workmanship and the hinges. The stainless steel 3/16 stainless. It holds up better than any of the stainless out there, and it's very minimal to keep it up with polishing. Why don't we go down to the cabin? So in our cabin, there's a sleeper, of course, with a flip over like table. We flip this, and now we have a 2-person sleeper. So that's pretty nice. There's a teak floor in here. I have rod holder storage. So it's like 6 rod holder storage. Of course, we have lighting as well. There's blue lights and white lights throughout. Opening portholes on both sides. We have a mini galley, I call it. So there's a microwave up top. And of course our fresh hot and cold water sink. And then there's your trash can storage. Underneath these seats is storage. And then we have cabinetry across. These cabinets open for storage. Our diesel generator is panels right here. Just over 200 hours on the generator and a Fusion stereo remote. Interior air conditioning control. And then down here is our power management system. Along with, we talked about freezer plates. So freezer plate controls are there. I have them turned off right now. So we can turn on our switches and then I can turn on the freezer plates if desired. We have a head compartment with a shower. So dressing mirror, and then the vacuum flush toilet, freshwater toilet, shower wand, looks like it's actually never been used. And then a finished off sealed teak seat, if you will, to cover the toilet while you're taking a shower, and more ventilation. So very nice head, or very nice cabin, enclosed head, which is important because if you're a couple sleeping in there, you have privacy for the head. There's a skylight that you can, a lot of light comes in, so there's no claustrophobia. And easy coming in and out with safety rails. So I got a rail here, grab here, and also another rail. So that wraps up our tour of this pretty special Boston whaler, 38 Outrage 2021. Give me a call at MarineMax here in Jupiter, 561-762-5777. Again, my name is Dan. Thank you.